So a friend discovered this on eBay, and this deserves this is not going in a Doctor Who rip-offs video. This is having its own special video dedicated to it. Ultra rare Doctor Who signed Cyberman special ticket shop VCD supports NHS. We'll get into that. So, yeah, he's a brother like no other, a unique, exceptionally entertaining movie from Movie Labs, okay? Featuring a foe from classic Doctor Who. Oh. Yeah. Seriously, this is just fascinating to me. So, starring Robert Allison, yeah, Daniel Sturdy, Mark Lee, and Richard Allison. A young boy discovers his best friend's family have been holding a disturbing secret. They have a brother like no other. He is, in fact, a Cyberman. Ticket Shock's first short film from 1998, the year I was born, together with the 2001 sequel presented on disc for the first time after taking the internet and fan conventions worldwide by storm. And we'll have to look at these up to see if they're actually still available, I don't know. Worthy of a place on any true fan video collection, the capital. Important note, Doctor and the Cybermen characters are registered trademarks of the BBC. This product is in no way blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, so going to this is a 2003 release. Running time 20 minutes. So fucking hell, both of these shorts together are presumably 10 minutes each. There's the disc itself. Hooray. But there's some interesting things. So one, VCD. Yeah, now, VCD is not a format that took off in the UK or in most of the West either. It was a success in more Middle Eastern countries, and the main reason for that is basically tapes were not a success over there, basically because they didn't do well in the hot climate. But yeah, the fact that this is a VCD release, which, generally would some DVD players would play it. I don't know if any modern DVD players will, but if you put it in a PC with a disc drive, it would generally play it. But yeah, it's released on VCD in 2003. Like, if this was on disc in, a couple of, even in 2001 maybe, but yeah, they've also clearly used the classic series DVD case, but yeah, $79.99 plus £3 postage. Now, here how it says supports the NHS. Notice on this listing, normally there's a bit on the listing that says if it supports charity, but there isn't. And this is when we get into the description. So we get all the blurb and that sign cover. Yep. In very good condition and very scarce. I wonder why. Like, to be honest, like, if I did find this online, depending on, I could probably make my own disc onto DVD and it would be better quality than that. Because VCD, just for those who are aware, VCD is basically video that is on a CD, essentially. It was its own format back in the late 80s and throughout the 90s, I believe, if I remember rightly. But its quality is worse than VHS. It is worse. And also, its audio is also particularly bad. But the thing is, with VHS, the picture tended to be soft. With VCD, the picture was soft, but it was also pixelated to hell. And also, the audio was also generally terrible, because, again, they're trying to fit this all on a CD, which is, up to generally around 700 megabytes. And some of the earlier ones were less than that. So, yeah, not great. Anyway, being sold to raise funds for a master's degree in nursing, specialising in intensive care for children. So, yeah, this is not supporting the NHS. This is supporting a master's degree. So that lie about supporting the NHS is complete bollocks. It's supporting you. So, yeah, it's just mental. It's not, no money is going towards the NHS. It's going towards an education. So, yeah, but anyway, let's have a look, see what this seller's other items are. Some of the other items are actually much more reasonable, like these two Dapol Daleks and that, which are, yeah, a little bit overpriced for Dining Wrong, but still not too bad. Signed Doctor Who models Arc prototype ? Okay. The fact that it has a question mark basically means you don't know. But yeah, some of the other stuff. Okay, apart from that Leela. Oh, that Leela doll is like, the Leela doll box can be pricey, and even though it is signed, like, that is still just ridiculously, like, way overpriced. Now, here's something, though, you don't see every day. The TARDIS tuner. Which, yeah, the TARDIS tuner is an interesting thing that was sold at the Doctor Who museum in Blackpool in 1979, which is, yeah, an interesting... It's basically a radio that makes a few beeps and bumps and noise. It was basically just a cheap plastic radio thing that they sold, but obviously now, because of its rarity and scarcity, it's worth a lot. Product Enterprise Catalogue. Yep, those were unreleased. Yeah. Those were unfortunately never released, the different coloured Daleks. There's only the grey one that was released, and that wasn't the only thing released by Product Enterprise. Here we have a look at some of the... This is always interesting to look at, because look at some of the prototypes here, where the eyes and that are just seemingly printing on. But looking at the slacks and that there, originally with the 60s ones, they were actually going to paint the midsections grey. But in the final ones, they didn't do that for whatever reason, which is odd. Also, the dome lights on the two on the far ends are slightly different as well, and they're also slightly taller as well. They might be using Comet miniatures because, and this will show, no, they don't have the advertisement for the radio control one, but in the original promotional images for the radio controlled Dalek, they actually used a Sevens Dalek. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. The Italian 4th Doctor release, which is signed by Tom Baker. This one's more reasonable. The Italian one, the reason that one is worth a lot less is because in Italy, like, I think it was a decade or so afterwards, or maybe even longer, they found a full warehouse full of just the Tom Baker dolls. So that's why that one is so much cheaper. The Palatoy Tomy. Oh, look, it's got the original price on there. Yeah, this is not worth £200, even though it does have the box in a decent condition. Still not worth it. The ridiculous signature hacks. Again, I don't know why stuff like that, but yeah. I mean, some of the stuff is more reasonable, because some of it is just like, no. Yeah, this thing I've never seen before, so I don't know how much that is worth, whether it is worth that or not. I can tell you what, this is not worth it. Like, God, Yeah, highly desirable collector's item. Look at the condition it's in. It may be signed, but it's in shit condition. Like, seriously, if you are getting something signed and that, you'd think, you take bloody better care of it. Look at that. It's falling apart. Now, that could be just because the glue's cracked off, but it does look like it's ripped as well. That plastic has gone really brittle, but yeah. Just know, even though it is signed, it's not worth that because, that's not something you want to proudly put on display. That's all tatty and that like that. Another Tomy Dalek, which this one's the red one, which has a very slight, and I do mean very, very slightly, better condition box. I'm just like, fucking pads, okay? This goes down a bloody rabbit hole, this is... honestly, some of this just like you see stuff like that and you just go, what? Another packet of pads. Why? Why? I mean, why? I'm not clicking on the packs because as soon as I do, I'll get fucking recommended them to the ends of the earth. Oh God, what the hell? Jesus Christ. But yeah, anyway. This thing. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna have to look this up and try and find more information about it, but yeah, I'm assuming this was also something that only a few copies were being made and it would have been something that you'd probably get from a convention or something like that, or a screening, because legally they're not allowed to sell it. Legally, you're not allowed to, so yeah. But I am watching it because, someone might buy it. And to that someone, I say, well, fucking good luck to you.